Hi everyone, welcome back to Things Lucy Reads. I'm Luce and this is another wrap-up video. Today I'm going to be talking about books 67, 69 and then 71 to 73, and they are all graphic novels. The first one is Sunstone Volume 1. I bought this because my friend Ivan from Sona Azra, I will link his channel down below, raves about this series and just really loves it, and he has great taste, so I decided I would pick it up for myself. And it is about two women, Lisa and Ali, who meet online through a shared interest and decide to meet in real life and practice that interest together. And it just so happens that their shared interest is BDSM. So in the beginning of the volume, it's strictly a friends thing, but by the end of the volume, they are maybe falling in love a little bit, and I'm so down for that. Despite the fact that it's about BDSM, it's actually a very tame comic. It's not graphic sexually. It shows pretty much all of their outfits and all of the equipment that is used, but unless it's like a gag, it won't show it being used. And except for the foreplay, all of the sex happens off the page. So it's not for young readers. There's a lot of nudity, but if you're not into hardcore BDSM, you'd probably still be okay with this because it doesn't actually show most of what's going on. And it's actually surprisingly adorable. Just, you know, their blossoming friendship and maybe some romance is happening as well. And just both of them finding their place in the world through BDSM, which is this thing that they both enjoy, and they finally found someone that they can express that joy with without fear of judgment. They know that they're both going to be safe. Their safe word is Sunstone, hence the title of the volume, and both know that they will respect that safe word, and it's just a really healthy kind of relationship, and I really love it. I gave this volume 4 stars, and I would definitely recommend it actually, because I think this series is going to be amazing. And I really can't wait to get the other volumes of this and read on, because I'm just really excited to see where Ali and Lisa's story goes. Alright, the next book I'm going to talk about is Raven the Pirate Princess Book 2, Free Women. Okay, so in this volume we actually get to meet all of the crew. They all have a line, they all have something specific to do. And it was really nice to actually just get to know all of them and not to be fully focused on Raven and Sunshine and Raven's childhood sweetheart, whose name I forget right now. This crew is fantastically diverse in terms of race, in terms of body shape, in terms of sexuality. One of them is deaf, one of them is Muslim and even wears the hijab. There's a couple of Asian girls, including Raven, a couple of black girls. Sunshine is half elf, half human. And it's just really great and really body positive and just really female positive in general. And I just enjoy this series so much. In this book, Raven and her crew go to this settlement that was established by Raven's great grandmother, and they go there to pick up supplies and to also find out where Raven's brothers are so that they can go and exact revenge on them. And things kind of go a little bit belly up and they have to escape. As always, there were specific parts where it called out men for their problematic attitudes, and that kind of thing happens in all of the volumes of Raven and also Princeless, and it's slightly heavy-handed. It's like, it's done very obviously, and it's very obvious that it's done on purpose, but also this series is for kids, and especially Princeless is for children, so the feminism kind of has to be very obvious and heavy-handed so that they will pick up on it. And personally, it doesn't really detract from my enjoyment of the story. I know it does affect some other people, but personally, I don't mind it. I think it's funny. It's meant to be funny. Because, I mean, those kinds of guys are just ridiculous anyway, right? But yeah, I'm just really enjoying this, as I knew I would. Okay, and the last 3 books I'm going to talk about are all for the one series, and it is Lumberjanes by Noelle Stevenson and Shannon Waters. You probably know what this is about already. There's this summer camp that these girls are all at, and supernatural shenanigans keep happening. They, instead of just, you know, learning how to make lanyards and go out hiking and learning about the wilderness, they also have to fight supernatural creatures like velociraptors and bear women and the spirits of Athena and Apollo, and it's just really, really fabulous. This one is Jo. She has quite dark brown skin, so I'm pretty sure she's not white. Also, I'm not sure if it's going to be a thing, but I think she might be trans. She just kind of reads that way to me, and it's not even anything concrete. Yeah, it's just a feeling that I have. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I won't be. There's also Mal, who I think is Asian. That's this one here. This is Molly. They have a bit of a thing going on. This one is April, and she is really very girly, but also extremely tough. And then this one is Ripley, and she is just the life of the party. And there is also Jen, who is the cabin leader and kind of sick to death of all of their shenanigans. She's black as well. So I gave the first volume 4 stars and the second one 5 stars. And the third one 4 stars again, just because the change in art style was kind of very shocking for me, and I don't really like it when the art style changes so drastically with no warning. It's just a thing. Let me know if you've read any of these series and what you thought. I would definitely recommend all of them, in actual fact. They're really great. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.